G'day everybody, welcome along to North Hobart for the State Open Men's Falls Final. I've got Todd Moore sitting here beside me.
Good morning, everybody. It's been another good weekend down here, Darren. We've actually had an increase in numbers this year, which is an improvement, I guess, and it's good for everyone involved.
Yeah, no, we had 12 teams in the men's and the ladies comp, so we had 100 players for the weekend. It's really good. The men's final's about to start here. They're just having their second row up end. For anyone who hasn't already seen in the semi-finals today, Ben Stearns defeated Ben Fiddler in one men's semi-finals, and Corey Flood defeated Rodney Turner in the other. In the ladies, Linda Charles defeated Penny Greenberg, and Cassie Walsh defeated Crystal Brooks. So that leaves Linda Charles playing Cassie Walsh in the ladies' final on the other game in the other hall.
And we will keep you updated on those scores out in the other room. We'll find someone to wander out there at some point and get those scores because we can't see the board from here. So,
Yes. That's the venue here is not a bad little place to play, but it's a little bit tight for a room. So we'd normally have Matt side by side, but it doesn't happen here.
yeah, that's also the reason why we were only broadcasting one game today because it was a bit tight to fit everything in with the other mats this morning.
That's correct. Yes, we've tried to do it before in the semi-finals, and you've always got the players on top of the computer here.
Yeah. So we apologise for the people that were asking this morning if there was two games or one game, but unfortunately we can't help the rumour we've got here.
Yep. But anyway, the team's here today in Ben Stearns' rink. He has got Jono Jenkins leading. I'm trying to look through it all now. Oh, yep. John de Groot as a sub has come in to play number 2. Phil Jones is in the 3 spot, and Ben skipping.
And then Corey's side, as I change over, we can keep them both up. There you go. Shane Scott's leading. Kel Bound's in the 2. Les Dykstra's the 3, and obviously Floodie's skipping. And they have, I think they're the only team playing today that might have actually come through as they lined up yesterday, apart from Ben's this morning. I think everyone else had a sub.
Yes, everyone else has pretty much had a sub. It's just the way it goes.
It is what it is, yeah. With state outdoor practice and stuff on today, we do generally lose a couple of the players on a Sunday.
Yep. But it's good that we have some backup players who can just slot in when required. People are always handy, always good to help out. Just watching the roll up, the mat looks like it's actually not going too bad. It seems to be a nice draw either hand, so it's not quite the usual spot to have this mat. It's normally a bit to the side.
Panda just says hello to everyone on the way past. If there's any of our New Zealand friends from last week watching on either of the broadcasts today, let us know. Welcome back to Tasmania virtually, guys, if you are watching. Hope you enjoyed your stay here last week, if any of you that actually were here are watching. So let us know.
Yes, it was a great week of bowls last week. Yes, yesterday in the qualifying for the men's falls, I think it's the first time ever that we've never had a 3-game winner.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of people leading into yesterday were saying that there potentially wouldn't be, but it generally never happens.
No, we had 7 teams get 2 wins, so it all come down to percentage.
Yeah,
So 4 got through and 3 of them missed out.
yeah. We got there in the end. There was about 4 calculators going, and we had the rule book out there at one point saying what the actual ruling was.
Yes, it's not something we've ever had to do much before. It's usually clear cut. But when you look through the teams though and the draws, I know I did it after the draw came out, and it was going to be tight. Nobody had an easy draw.
Righto, we're into the first end. And it's a fair start.
I reckon he'd be pretty happy with that for the first bowl of the game. We've got comments coming up. Luke Turner up in Queensland saying hello. One of Panda's mates. Probably most half the people playing, actually. Jono has started well too. Very handy bowls first end.
Fair reply from Shane. He might be just rattling.
Just a touch.
You know, he's lived.
Yeah. John here on his home bats. Should have a little advantage.
Yeah, sometimes that can be a disadvantage to you, though, because you think you know your mats.
Yeah, that's right. And the different days do different things.
That's exactly right.
Nice little bump there by Curl. Just spits it away.
And as you said before, this mat's probably not normally where they'd play on it, so it might be a disadvantage to him.
It could be, yeah. There's Pennant and other games here, they have two mats in each of the rooms, and just to give us a little bit of room, they've moved it sideways about a metre. It's going to fall off, is he?
Shot. Well, he might have hung around.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be shot, I reckon, that last one.
We have got the camera on the other side today, so we'll be able to tell.
Oh.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
Yep. Just hanging a little wide there, Curl did.
Howdy, mate. Looking to draw the yellow. Get him out.
He's probably heard the call there from Panda that Phil wants to be a bit tight to the corner of the yellow, but he has done that too. No, he hasn't, just ran out of legs.
Yeah, he'd need another foot on the bowl, and then it would have fell off that yellow nicely. With the spat out there, you've either got to play off a bowl or you've got to have a little shimmer on it just to hold him. I think Les has got a similar fade, just got to cut through.
Yeah, it looks like it's...
It is coming across there pretty well, because that was out to the edge pretty well.
I did watch them test it when they moved the mat, and they did say that side was hoopy, and then this side going back was a bit of drift and then swung. So
Yeah.
you can get away with a tight line on this side of the mat, but
But not on that side.
not on that side. Still diving.
Yes, no, that little wiggle on the bowl today could be handy for a few people. Les almost got the yellow over there.
Yes. Ooh. Look at that swing with that weight.
Yeah. It's a positive bowl to the yellow, so that's what kept him up there.
Positive. I was just amazed at how much it swung through there, even
Yeah.
with that pace on it.
Mm. Just got the edge float he did. I think it's 2 blue where it's sitting before this last bowl comes down. It's not going to quite get
Might be
there.
worse if he hits that with any pace. No.
Oh, I don't think he turned it in. See what they're having a bit of a study. They're not real sure. They've taken 1 blue. I reckon they're going to measure for the second. Les is only conceding 1. Yep, 2. Yep, 2 blues. Jono started well again. Found a position for him.
I think he was saying earlier, don't say that too loud, otherwise he's stuck there. There was a rumour floating around they might look at him for singles for the Nationals, and I don't think he wants to play that. But what the selectors want, the selectors want. So
Selectors get what they want.
exactly right. Yeah, for those wondering, we in a rare, because we put the calendar back a week for the Trans-Tasman last week, we will be broadcasting next weekend as well, because we've got back-to-back state events to catch up.
Yes. State pairs next week in Deloraine.
Correct. And we might be a bit later broadcasting on the Sunday, because on the numbers, I think we might have to play an extra game on the Sunday next week. So we probably
Yes.
won't be broadcasting till around this time.
Or maybe a little bit
Even
later. It's-
later.
We've still got a venue issue to deal with the next weekend yet, so there may be a change of venue for the final.
Yep.
So, but then next week we'll let people know next week as it happens what's going on.
Yeah.
We've got 34 men's pairs teams and 26 ladies pairs teams.
Yeah.
So it'll be a big event at Deloraine.
It will be.
We've been joking they're going to be putting the mats on top of each other so they double stack to get them in.
Yeah. And we thank the Northern Division for taking that on. Obviously, with Port Surrey hosting the Trans-Tasman last week, they forewent their hosting of a state event for obvious reasons, so we had to find a backup venue, and obviously the South's taken on the mixed fours in
Mixed fours.
about 4 weeks' time,
Yep.
give or take.
Yep.
So that's the change. Normally there would be one at Port Surrey or somewhere down that way, but
Yes.
we've changed it.
And speaking of the Trans-Tasman, Kirky's team done a marvellous job. You was included in that, Todd. You went really well. The whole team did.
Yeah, I jokingly said when I walked back to work last week that I had to go back there for normality because I was wrecked after that week.
Yes.
And everyone at work was like, well, you had a week off. I said I didn't. So anyway, as I said to our guys earlier on the broadcast, hello to our Kiwi friends if there's any of them watching. So
It is one thing about this sport. You get to know people by being around, watching, playing, whatever it is, and you do become friends with a lot of people really fast.
oh, exactly right. It is what it is. Like you go from a very unknown nobody very quickly, don't you? Like,
yeah. Sort of cut the head there, Kildies. got a little unlucky there, but I'd say Blue's still holding shot. There's will be looking at arriving on it just to bump him a little bit.
All right, now, mate, he's playing under. Sit the yellow. Here we do some work now. All good.
There's a big wall of blue out the back there if the jack moves back a bit. They'll still be trying to arrive to move, but they wouldn't want it to go the wrong way.
Say on camera angle, though, the way this mat's playing, I'd nearly say that front short blue's in the way to play that, unless they get through it.
Yeah. Well, Philby bowled his bowl and it sort of just didn't go around. It sort of just held at it.
So it might be different going down that way then.
Look, it's only a flat bit of green carpet. You think it'd be the same every direction, wouldn't you?
That's exactly right. Mightn't got nothing to do with the floor underneath the green bit of carpet, but
No, that's right. Well, they've spat it out now anyway. It's a little bit more better spot for them.
now we'll see what it's truly doing out there because
They've got to get it out the bend now, yeah. There's not really a track through the front unless they want to turn something. Ben's going to be out on the draw. He's trying to run it down the edge just a fraction too much.
Oh, Corey's close.
It's
a little run
yep.
off it, yep.
Yep, it's a good bowl. Got shot out of him. But that's how you play that sort of one too, isn't it? You're using the edge of a bowl.
Yep.
Because I don't think you're going to hold it any other way.
He may have even played it with the weight to grab hold of the kitty to the square too.
Could
'cause
have,
it's-
yes.
There's 3 or 4 there. Now, Ben's got to try the same thing, and he's down in a squat. He likes this.
Oh, yes.
And got it.
Played it well. It's going to make it hard for a yellow bowl to get there now. There's his Collins just to turn the yellow up to make second. He thinks he's 2 down, but he's not real sure. Definitely one blue. I think Phil likes the idea of 3. Les doesn't want to give him another one.
It's all right, there's organised chaos here. I'm here on the comms and they're looking for measures.
Yeah.
Like that typical. Got one called once in the morning and now they need 1 second end.
It happens sometimes though, doesn't it? You can sit around all day as an umpire and not get a gig. We've even done it our own pennant this year. I think we made a joke at the start of on Thursday night's game. I hadn't been called as an umpire all year. I think I did 3 Thursday night.
Yeah, I don't think I've been called many times in pennant, but I haven't said that I am playing 3, so
Yeah.
I don't think many people are arguing with me
No,
when I do
that's
measure.
right.
He's-
They just try to get a gauge on this. He took that one in. Yep, he got the other 2 in.
He did.
So that was 3 blues.
So that takes it to 5-0.
Yep.
After
Under
2.
Ben Stearns' team's got a early little lead.
Yeah, brother. Great start.
Oh, I'm pretty sure John has a definite singles player. Like
Oh,
he's even
yeah.
thrown the jack properly now. He's putting bowls on
Yeah,
it.
he's locked it in now.
Yeah. Any selectors still watching? We're making the call already.
He is playing with one, so we'll just poke we'll just poke it. While we're going, we'll go through with Deloraine rolling around next week. There'll probably be a few people rolling into Trinity's Takeaway at Westbury if they're coming from the south or the north. So
I reckon there will be.
So roll into there, guys. They're big supporters of this live
Yep.
stream, and they're one of the sponsors that make it possible. So if you're calling on there on your way up next weekend to Deloraine,
Yep.
by all means call in there. I might even drive past Deloraine and call in there myself, actually.
Yeah. Yep. Especially early in the morning, a good egg and bacon roll.
Yep.
It's a bit of a go-to on the way to indoor bowls.
I generally try and avoid eating before going to bowls because knowing my luck, I won't have a change of clothes and I'll end up wearing it.
Nothing like a bit of running egg down your front.
And then obviously we've got 3 wide dining at Latrobe Speedway, which everyone here knows that's Kirky. For those Kiwis watching over in New Zealand, that is actually Kirky's business name. So he's the one that kept you fed last Saturday night with all that. So that's actually his proper business name. So we thank Melissa and Kirky for their sponsorship as well.
Yep. Yeah, if you get a chance to go over there, it's always a good feed. Don't think John's there with this one. No.
So again, guys, anyone watching from interstate or even locally, just let us know where you're from. It could very well be that everyone's watching it in the car on the way home from here, to be honest.
Oh, I do know there's 2 or 3 watching on the car on the way home. They left and said that they didn't want to stay, so it was the driver will be getting feedback from the passenger. Oh, here we go. Scotty Hodgetts. He's not here today, we can't hear him. Linda Groot's reminding John that he has to take grass on his own mats.
Yeah, I'm rolling out the plug, Scotty. I might, if I get something free out of it, I'm all for it. No, I won't do that. I'm just doing I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, mate. Doing what the TIBBA tells me to do. So that is what it is.
We love this role sitting behind the mic, don't we?
That's 100%. If it keeps my ugly mug off the camera, doing a measure, we're okay.
Yeah.
Not sure the voice coming out of the mug's any better, but we'll figure that out later.
I refuse to go back and watch when I'm on. I don't want to know. Just going to roll into that one.
Good, mate.
Just poked it
That's
out.
made it better for the blue. It's just turned it behind it.
Okay. They on the side angle, blue, yellow gets rid of the shot blue.
Yeah. Be a big bowl though. They'll be playing some massive weight. Yeah, that's right. Then we've already mentioned about the mat being in a different position. It's a little bit tricky for everyone. There is a reasonable crowd here watching live, eh? Like, we must have probably 40 odd people in the room sitting around the edges.
Yep.
And most people, like I know it's this one in Hobart and the ones from the coast and Norton Lonnie want to get home, but a lot of people stay to watch. They enjoy watching the finals. Because like I said before, a lot of us get on well with each other. We're all mates, so we'd like to support each other.
And it is what it is. And like for those watching on the mainland that probably haven't been to Tassie, Hobart is a 4 hour maximum drive from one end of the state to the other. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much our longest drive for, and
That's right.
50% of us would sook and moan that it takes us a day to get here. So
Yeah, I'm probably nearly 4 hours to get back home to where I live, so...
yeah, it took me 3.5 on Friday evening, I'll say. It wasn't night, but it was late-ish afternoon before I knocked off work and got down here. So,
Yeah.
and that was 2 stops. And
Yeah.
I think Kirky was saying he left at about 8:30 after he shut up the kitchen, and it took him 2.5 hours on the nose, and
Yeah.
he didn't stop. So
Didn't stop, yeah. But it's just a drive. Like you're saying about mainlanders, 4 hours is nothing for some of those guys, so... In Tassie, we get a bit precious with our driving time.
yeah.
It's not in a bad area here. Is it going to bend back to it? No, not quite. Be definitely holding the one blue. I don't know if the second's in or not.
Buddy's looking for contact and got it.
Yeah, he
I don't know if that changes his angle. No, it does sort of set him up for a shot in the next bowl.
He can turn yellows through on his next. Panda's going to make a call which way he wants to go, to turn the blue in or try and draw back to it. But there's definitely a yellow shot on if it stays as is.
Yep.
It's enough to cannon him over once. Yep, Panda's going to get on the draw and try and tuck it around.
Yep. Well, no, he's getting on the other side. He doesn't want to be tight here.
No.
He's playing their shot for him.
Yep. He wants the wide yellow onto blues, what he'd be after. Because that would get the yellow blue off the edge into the front of the jack.
He's not tight. It's just not going to bend for him.
Yeah. Weight was spot on. This is having a good look at it. He can see right through it. Corey's come down to check it out. Just holding as well. Once again, definitely one blue. Not sure about the others until they have a good look at it.
Two
Yep.
more.
2 blues.
So Ben's turns his team off to a ripper start here.
Yeah. I might just poke my nose out and see what the other score's doing. So
Yeah, go with it. So, Scotty, I'm going to assume you're one of those few people that's watching the game in the car on the way home, because by the way you're commenting, it appears like you've got nothing better to do. And Darren's just disappeared to get the other scores, so you're stuck with me for a brief time, and John, it's just not going to bend. It's what I was saying before when they rolled out the mat, that if you get to the lip, it does come back, but if you get a bit tighter, it sort of holds, as Jono's bowl just showed.
Okay, in the ladies' game after 3 ends, Linda Charles is 5 up to 0. So they've started quite well as well.
Happy as. Maybe less happy. It's pretty good halfway down.
Wasn't a bad bowl by John. It's a foot back. It's one for later on.
Yep. I don't know if it's too wide. It does tend to bend more when it goes out wider.
It sort of held the edge there for a while, though. It sort of ran down that edge for a fraction. Yes, you cut your grass a fraction there, and it's just across it goes, isn't it?
Yep. Kel's going to do the same thing. It's a swoopy mat, but it's a dead draw. Like once it just stops short when it starts hooping.
You'd probably give that fraction more to probably even just go across a bit more. Like I said earlier, a little bit of a natural wobble in your bowl will be a good thing going down that side.
Phil's out there. Let's see what his does. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Swooping.
It's almost gone to the other side. That's what the extra weight does to it.
This has got to be tight.
Oh, that's, yeah. Because as much as people don't like wobbles in their bowls, it would be a good thing, yeah.
Yes, it would be. Feels better now, and he still might be on the tight side.
If he gets to the back edge of those bowls, though,
Yep, he's in.
yeah, he counts. That's sort of what they're trying to do. They're either playing now to move the jack or fall off a bowl. You're not going to flat draw there.
Yeah. What's Les done? Has he corrected?
Yeah, he's still a bit tight. Pandas will out.
No.
He didn't really want the jack, but anyway. He won yellow, I reckon, before it got to. Yep. Corey be trying to fall the other one to make it count. Area, I reckon. Touches it. Yep, it's a very good.
Oh, got an unlucky result.
He's still got the one probably, but it's
Tell you what, he's standing here smiling about it. I reckon I'd near cry if I got that result. That just
They just had one roll too many.
absolutely robbed him. He's checking his wallet at this point, I reckon.
Yeah, let's see on the route on here. We've popped it over. Oh, that's going to be very close, actually. That's one either way. Just looking to rock one of them.
Yeah. As we were saying before, this side of the mat is holdy. Is Corey game enough to have a little run up under there for that blue bowl?
Yeah. The thing is, if he does have one, it'd be a good way to get on the board instead of risk taking it off.
That's what he's looking at.
I thought that last one of Ben's nearly might have fell over back in. The way it was sort of just wobbled down to the edge and stopped. I'm not sure though. Not even sure who's actually got shot.
That's probably more of the question. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit and see.
Yeah, Corey
No,
made the
can't.
comment. Corey made the comment. We do have it, don't we? He wasn't real sure.
Have a look at him, Phil.
Have they declared? Have they? Yeah, they must have declared the head.
One yellow.
Well, Floody's on the board now. Next week up in Deloraine too, when the pairs are on, we've also got the junior singles.
We have.
As far as I know, we've got 3 boys and 3 girls playing. So there'll be, at this stage, a round robin.
Yep.
So they'll get 2 games each.
And that'll be winner takes all, so there wouldn't need to be a final.
Correct.
So it'll be just the section winner, and then whoever finishes second in the section.
Yep, it'll just run on the ladder, correct. It's good to see the juniors in. Like,
Yep.
we've had a couple of our, especially our girls have aged out this year, like Bella, who's actually playing in the ladies' final next door here. She was a junior the last few years. She's got to be 12 months too old now.
Yep.
So it's a very good sport to start young.
Yep. We've also got one of our boys is also in his last year as well, so
Yes. Lockie Thurley, who, don't quote me on this, but he's won the state juniors the last, is it 5 times?
yep, I reckon it's
I
pushing
think
that.
it's 5, if
I'm
not,
sure,
it's somewhere
I'm
there.
sure Lynn or someone will be watching to correct us if we're wrong, but I'm
Yes.
pretty certain it's somewhere up there, and it's the last 4 national.
I think it's 4 nationals and 5 state.
Yeah.
We-
We'll stand to be corrected. We're not.
Yes, correct.
we're not-
We're only taking it off the top of our heads. We've got nothing written in front of us. But he has dominated junior bowls in the country for the last 4 or 5 years. But we've got a couple of other young fellas coming through there, which will take over the mantle once he has got too old. It's a good bowl there by John. Nice little grouping there around the jack. Keel's going to try and pop it out of there and make a bit of space.
Just a touch tight. And he's just. Oh, he might have loaded it up a bit better.
Yeah, he's made it so it's a bit more of a, you can land on it now instead of have to go around that one. It's not the worst thing in the world. He's got a bowl behind now, so
Yes,
does lead.
it wasn't what he was asked to play, but it's not all bad.
No, that's right. If they play the front now, it's got a bit of a catcher for it to come off. Might stop it going through.
I reckon the ricochet works here. I reckon a bit of weight through that front blue, nearly get the back of that one that JD's just put there and nearly squirt out the back.
Yep. Yeah, he's playing tight line, I reckon.
That's what he's after.
Yep. He's got the front one. Oh, well, dispose of that.
2 out the back now.
Yep. Another ticket in the raffle if it gets out there. I reckon they're talking about going for cover here. It's either that he could try and lock it in, but there's that one in front which probably is in nuisance value for locking it in. It's good grass. It's around. Not quite. Well, that's changed the angles a little bit on the bump shot too now. It's probably locked onto the pair of them, so it's probably not going to go out the back.
He's very close off the edge of that. Oh,
It's getting a grouping of bowls in there.
we haven't got any better camera angles, unfortunately.
No, it's sort of locked between the two blues because you can't see it on the camera. I'd say both the blues are touching. Phil's got it out well. Draw. Just 8 to 10 inches a run. Kura's still got to play front on here. Can't draw to it now, so he's just got to move it and see what it does. Try and change it, then fix it with his last.
And close.
Got contact.
Oh, he's got... Oh, follow-up stunning.
Yeah. It's only one now. Oh, he saved one shot, and he has something on for the next if it stays as is. Panda wants to turn his front one over onto it.
Wide. Oh, Corey's got a shot on here.
Yeah, he can go through the
Front-
yellow.
Front yellow.
Yeah. Or even through the gap on the
Nearly
yellow.
peels both blues. If it doesn't, it's jack clean, and then he's got a number out the back door. That
Yeah.
does open it up for Ben to draw it.
I'm tipping he'll probably play the gap through to the yellow, which is second. It's not moving other bowls then. It leaves that cover then. It's what's left over.
So we've got 2 shots on.
Yeah, you can get a result a couple of different ways. Just a touch
Didn't
wide.
bend for him.
No. Like he had reasonable weight, I suppose. That's what held him that time. Like, couldn't be straight at it. But round the back again, Ben. So you'll take the one there and get away with that. So that makes it 8-1 to Ben after 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure every time Jono gets a jack, he goes long. He's just saying that he wants to take that bump shot out of it. But you can play a bit easier when it's mid-length.
All of him. Yeah, mate. Great shot, mate.
And the fact that he's putting 2 on, it's pretty handy as well when he does it.
Yeah. Shane's got
Yeah, that's popped it out the back a little bit at least. But
at least there's a draw on round there now.
yeah, they can actually see it.
Down there, mate. That little box is a really good ball.
Anything behind it by John will be okay.
He'll end up in an okay spot.
Yeah. Kel just found the edge. He's trying to get him out there to get him around. If you don't throw him off the edge every now and then, you're not trying.
No, exactly right.
I'm just overcompensated a little bit. It's actually good to see John playing here today. He's, for people from other places that don't know, he's retired from our state side, and we haven't seen him in an event yet. So the fact they could get him to substitute today was very good to see him out on the mat again. Almost got around.
You see, there you go. That swung,
But late.
but yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting that to come in front of the little. If they bring it in a little bit, it'll probably cut across.
See, Phil's walked across on there. See, that's, yeah.
Yeah, he moved his box, yeah. That sort of puts a lot of stuff in front there for Floody. He has to play through now.
Kind of clear out a lot of the shelf, doesn't he?
Yeah, there's a bit of rubbish in
Yep.
far as Floody's concerned there. He does have the one catcher out the back, if he can get it right.
Okay. can't quite hear the conversation, but it looks like he's got fade away on the inside edge, that blue underneath on the back.
And if it gets a yellow, it turns the yellow through the gap. So
No, we're not going backhand, we're going forehand.
going forehand, you know, he's lined up that way. If he gets under, it's good. But if he gets the yellow, it's still okay.
Got some blade. Oh, and got the both of them.
That worked very
That's
well.
a very good shot.
Yes, no, very good. He didn't have much on there, and all of a sudden it's in a very good position for him. Sometimes you just got to be game and play it. As much as you don't want to give penalties, he was probably 3 or 4 down anyway, so. Tanner's not far, is he?
Front edge.
Played that
Front
well.
edge. Only still down.
Oh, that old the back catcher there. Actually, might have been how he got shot. How Corey got his shot the first time. It got out the back and then they moved it towards it.
Corey's out in his backhand, and he's looking pretty close too. Not going to always found a hole.
Yeah, it just ran straight across. Janelle Scott's just jumped online to say she's watching. Husband Shane's out here playing. Janelle was meant to be down, but had to hold a new grandchild instead, so she didn't come down for the trip.
Priorities, mate.
Yeah, that's
Priorities. He's got it down. Oh, and it hasn't
it. Oh,
give.
it went straight. Yeah. The way this is bending, he wants the yellow turned in and then trying to draw it himself because I don't
He's
think it will
awfully
draw it.
close. Has he found that same hole again?
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
There's too much bend there to try and draw it, isn't there? You've got to play a bowl. It was just the one, wasn't it?
Was just the one.
Yeah, I thought I seen one up.
We move on to 6 ends.
Just had a score check from the other room. Cassie is now 6, Linda 5 after 6 ends. Shout out to Dorian sitting out there. Send him his scores. Keep it up.
It's all right. I'll just give him a big thumbs up. So I think he got the message, mate. So it's it.
Yep. Saves me getting out of the chair and going for a walk.
I was going to say I could have sent my partner a message who's sitting out there somewhere, but it should probably take her an hour to get back to me, so it wouldn't be worthwhile. I can probably get away with saying that because I don't reckon she'd be watching either.
You have to have the skill, Todd, of just saying things at the right volume so they can't tell.
That's 100%.
just going to try and get out wide to get to the back yellow. It's not far away.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Put it out and watch it go.
it just went. Yep, good bowl there by Kelp. Probably changes. He's still got a bowl in that way. Thought he might have changed his approach on that one.
He's out pretty good again. He's got no hole to find this time.
No, that's exactly right. He's going to headbutt the jack.
Oh,
Good, mate.
No, good. Does give the blue options though. They can keep playing that way up there now and swing to a yellow, or they can turn a blue on their side. Les will be doing his best to try and lock it in amongst the group here now. No, he doesn't have the legs either.
Moving on our blues is good, mate.
To hold yourself out there, you've got to be a foot overweight. Just so it hangs before it lets go.
I think he's tight.
That's a little bit down the middle. When Phil let it go, he let out a bit of an oh no.
Yeah, Les is out pretty well, and that's still going to cut.
Yeah, he said he's trying to play draw weight. He needs to be over draw weight, then it'll hold.
It's tight again.
Yep.
Oh,
I think he might have added a metre as well. Yeah, it was. It's going to force Ben to play the other way now anyway.
yeah.
The old blue in the back corner, they could come in handy.
Bloody out nice. Yeah.
He's out
he
nicely.
Might have done it for. He might down off that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bowl. Like I said, that little bit on, gets to the bowl, falls off.
Still gives Ben a look.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get. He's going to have to overplay it.
Mm. Area.
Has he got the over? No.
He just dropped the foot there. He's got good leg on this one.
Got it.
It's-
Oh, he's going to reduce. Oh, has he?
Not sure it did. It might have fell around the corner. Yep.
3. He did.
So that livens the scoreboard up a little bit. Brings Corey up to 5. He's only 3 behind Ben now after 7 ends.
No. For those watching, and we don't think we mentioned that at the start, it's 16 ends of still.
That is
I don't
correct.
think they've upped the ends, no.
No, finals are 16 ends in all our state events.
It threw me yesterday because I was playing 16, so I was just
Yeah. Yes, because yesterday we didn't need any post-sectional games.
Correct.
We thought we'd just stretch the day out a little bit to give
Yep.
everyone value for money.
Yep, fair enough.
Next week in Deloraine, I'm tipping we'll probably only be playing 12 of crossover pairs
Yep.
because there will be a post-sectional game on the Saturday. For some people, maybe not all. Linda Simpson must have picked up a 4 on the next end. She's now 9-6 up after 7. Quite let him go.
In hand, got it.
Yeah, grabbed hold of him. That's it. Sitting in between the two blues nicely.
There's Kell going. No.
Just a little bit of leg. He needed a foot on him. He's going to get to the own blues, is he? Yeah. That's actually a good thing.
What's Les done here? Here he comes.
bend
Very,
in.
and it's just not bending.
No. I haven't seen too many bowls played down there that way that have actually done what they wanted to.
Mm.
And when you see them rolling down, you think, yeah, that's good, but it just doesn't finish to how they're expecting either.
Let's see how Phil goes with the line in. He's a bit tighter,
tighter than Les was.
and he's a bit bigger, and it's
Yeah.
got back to the line.
The
but
line was actually good. Yeah. They all might have learnt something off that one if they were watching. He was going to try and repeat the dose and put another one in there.
And close. No, he's drawn it cold here.
Yeah.
That is a monster shot.
That is very
it
good.
did die, but
Which is a good thing, so otherwise it might have spat the jack a little bit. It's
Correct.
actually ended up in a really good spot.
correct. Yeah, it's probably left Corey not a lot of options.
No. You can play it there on a line they're not sure of. Could spit out wide. Or he's got to try and swing through the
Yeah,
other.
he's got to draw it cold. He can't even.
Yeah, no, he's swinging through the other, yeah. Out on the backhand.
It's near hoop to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on his way back. Too smooth a bowler.
Yeah.
Yeah, just watching the replay on the screen. Yeah, it went back a couple of inches the other way.
No, that's not there.
No.
Might count. Oh, has he got in?
Oh, it'd be close. Be close to being in.
Himself enough.
Ben's got to be holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly even 6. It's definitely 4.
Yep. I reckon that back blue's in on the yellow. That's whether
Yeah,
that
it's
first
where
one
the
of
front
Ben's is in.
Yeah. So he's really only got to draw blue here, and it stays in his. He's out wide enough.
Probably in too.
Just in front of his last.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Good boys.
So the other
6.
front one wasn't in.
No. That's a big reply by Ben after losing a 3. And
So I'm just going to spell this comment out on YouTube.
Yep.
It's at CHL882. This is being played at North Hobart Bowls Club in the south of Tasmania.
Come on, all the way to him now. Great start, mate.
Not sure if you're a local or if you're watching from interstate. So if you've got that comment, just reply back to me. And
And again, brother Bert.
in the ladies' game on the 8th, then Cassie's picked up a 3. So now it's 9 all after 8.
Good in.
fair response from Shane.
Yes. Very nice home down there. Yes, the YouTube channel this year's new for us at Indoor Bowls.
Yeah, so we're a bit. So we run the operating system off Facebook, so we're a bit. We've got to have someone operating YouTube on their phone to see the comments. So we might be a bit delayed with the YouTube comments. We apologise for that. We've got 2 screens in front of us already, and we need a third apparently.
And a 4th, and I've got somebody relaying scores from the other screen as well, just on messages. So.
Yeah.
Yes, but the beauty of the YouTube channel is our videos will stay there.
100%.
So we can go back and watch your big shots later on.
That's it. Or if you're having a bad day and you're doing something wrong and you happen to be on the live stream, you can roll back through it and say, well, I did that wrong.
That's exactly right. A little bit of technique coaching doesn't hurt, even by yourself.
That's it.
I know who won't be watching the live stream replay. That'll be me, because I don't want to hear myself talk on air.
Yeah, under the yellow, man. Looking to draw under. You touch the jack back to there, it's good.
It's weird listening to yourself in it. Like you don't realise, like if you've got a random voice, you don't realise you sound that bad until you hear
No,
yourself back.
that's exactly right. Like I even hear the headsets on now, like we sound how we think we do, but later on it's different. Philby's played. He's just tickled him a little. That was a good bowl. Got it round the blue a little bit. Robin and Alfie from Wynyard are online. Robin and Alfie Lenacek. Been big members of indoor bowls for a long time.
Yep.
Held various positions at state level and Western Division.
Yep, and made an appearance at the Trans-Tasman last week as well. So
They did come over for a look. Robin had a couple of years off bowls and she's back playing pennant bowls again now. They've got a team out of the Wynyard Bowls Club.
oh, yep.
So it's good to see her back again. Actually, I think I saw their son down here playing
Yep.
yesterday, one of the teams.
He was in the. He was in this. He played this morning
He
as
did
well.
play this. Yeah, he was. He was a Rod Turner, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah. Didn't really hurt anything. It got the jack out where you can see it a little bit more.
Yeah, and on the way this Matt's playing, I don't know if it's out in no man's land.
Mm.
You'd have to have some serious heat on it to get it to hold through anything out there.
Yeah. It's still probably more under this side, like where Philby Drew is. Like it'd sit that bowl, but that's perfect to get it through the gap now.
100%. Yeah. The only thing Corey's got on is it's hit that short yellow and hope that it goes through the hole.
Yeah.
It's although he is on the backhand, so he might.
Yeah, I reckon he's playing that gap I was saying about.
Yeah, I reckon you're right.
You can be a little bit more gentler weight that way. The other way, you have to be very big.
He's close. Oh, he's got the front blue, and then now it's.
Oh, now it's 3. They just haven't fell for him the last 2 ends.
Ben's now on a pretty good track too. He might be adding it. Little front snickage there. Oh.
But what it does, it makes the hole smaller for Corey if he's going to try and play the same. He just doesn't have a lot to look at here. It's one of them ones you come down and you hope it's different to what you think it is, but when you get there, it's not.
Right.
I'm going to have a crack at something.
I reckon he's playing the one I seen before. I reckon he's either got to play weight and hope that it swings, or play weight through that front yellow and hope he gets something through it.
Yeah. Just enough to nick the jack to pop it somewhere. Oh,
Well, he's got rid of one of them.
took one out. Yep. That's 2 to Ben Stearns' team.
Silly as this is going to sound, that seemed like it swung more with weight on it.
They will do that.
Yes.
So does that make a 16-5 on 8 ends? Ben Stearns up over Corey Flood. And next door, Linda Simpson, is now 10 to Cassie Walsh 9 after 9.
A bit of a false start here from the other two. There's a lost him off the back of the mat. And JD showing why this is his home hill. Kelbound now out on the backhand, and it looks tight. JD's reply.
Yeah, it's just coming around behind. Yeah, good bowl. You notice the last 2 or 3 times going this way, they've started playing this side now.
Yep.
Even though it could have a bit of a tricky line to it, it's still better than the big hoopy one on the other.
As naturally what happens, you go searching for the extra width and you overthrow it.
Yeah. But because it is hooking so fast, you've got to get it down there.
Correct.
It's not like you can have a little gentle one and just sneak it up on it. Sneaking up on it's not working that way.
And that's probably what's turned the game slightly in the last couple of ends.
Yeah.
Ben Stearns' team's been playing the more favourable hand, forcing the other side onto the hard one.
Yeah. Jono's been jumping on it early and JD's been putting it there.
It's tight as well. Like, there's just no forgiveness out there.
No.
It's
There's a little bit of sting's gone out of it too, hasn't it, even in the game itself? Like,
yeah.
it's another one in there.
Yeah.
It's very good. Very good.
It's tight again.
No, they wouldn't be happy with that set of 6 bowls from Corey's team.
No. If it's not nerve-wracking enough, getting this streamed around the world,
Yeah, that's right.
it's probably not an ideal mat to have been put on either, but we can't help that. Again, as we said, we had nowhere else to put it.
Yes, room's room, and we need a little bit of space for this setup. But one team's adapting to it at the moment, and the other one's, the last 2 or 3 ends have struggled a little. Corey's out well.
So, but problem is, there's no drift to allow it to get to where you need it to get to.
No.
It's swinging before it's getting to where it wants to be.
Yeah.
At least this more favourable hand has a little bit of drift. See, there it is there.
Yeah. Just holds its way out there,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Where the other one starts to go and it goes. Actually still 6 blues, I reckon.
It's 4 there. 5. You have another one.
It's close to the other one, might not be. Phil quite obviously likes it. Liz says 5. Phil says no, I'm going to measure 2.
That's the old adage. You want the 60, you go measure it.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Panda's just saying hello to everyone.
On ring check. Mic check.
Oh, there's a lady here, Debbie from Lagana, says hi too, Todd.
Oh, they got home yet?
No, she says she's
couple
from
of-
Lagana, so she must be home.
She must have been. I might have a job here in a sec.
You could have. I think Les might have been stirring him up there a little bit. Once Phil said it was 6, Les agreed.
Yeah, the thumbs up back, so they obviously got name. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so 22-5 now starting to
Yeah, I'm not sure.
get it out there.
I'm not sure if they'll persist much longer with this, to be honest. And I don't want to sound rude, but
No, it's maybe got an end or two in it, and there's a sharp turn in the run of the game. In the other game, Linda's picked up another one, so she's 11-9 up now after 10 ends. Ben's team's actually got a couple of form players in there. Jono Jenkins and Phil Jones actually won the state triples 3 weeks ago.
yeah, they did. So on current count, those two have already got a ticket to Blacktown.
Yeah.
And if it stays as the scoreline suggests, Panda will add his ticket to that.
Yeah.
JD won't be going. Because as we said earlier in the broadcast, he is now officially retired from Representative Bowl. So,
Yeah.
so there'll be another one punching their ticket to Blacktown,
Yeah,
provided they meet qualifications,
that's correct.
which some of them won't meet that till next weekend.
No.
And some of them might have already met that. I know some of the Western Division players would be well and truly meeting that because you've already played 3 of your association ones.
Yeah, we've got to get 3 state ones in, so no one's really got
Not
one
yet.
until next week.
Not yet.
Yeah. And Western Division's played 3 divisional games, so most of our players are all qualified on that side of it.
Yeah, you've all got your Western ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Northwest wise, we've got a bit of a break. We don't play another association one until June, I don't believe.
Yeah, we'd be the same now. There's a few weeks off Western Division 1s until it'd be after the mixed pairs, I reckon. Sorry, after the mixed 4s. Back down here, we have a week after that.
Yeah, well,
We try and sneak as many in early as we can.
we've only got 2. We've only got 2 to go.
Yeah.
So we've
Another
got
good
our
bowl there by
pairs
Phil.
and our singles to go, but obviously the singles will be later on, close to the state ones.
Yeah,
but
that's correct, yeah. We're the same. We've got mixed pairs later on, like in 3 or 4 weeks' time, whenever it is, and then singles after that.
Yep.
Couple of good events, those two.
Need to see. Who's got one?
We get 50, 60 people to most of our events in Western Division.
We've
Like,
gone.
we open it up to make single entries, and people just come along to play, and
Yeah,
they love it.
We've gone the other way, so we've gone open gender across the board due to
Yep.
So we don't have
Yeah.
mixed events or anything now. So,
No.
well, we do, but they're all in the one draw.
Yeah. Yeah, we got rid of our mixed four, so it's only mixed pairs.
Yeah.
Mixed pairs now. But that was also a bit of a leftover from when it was a champion mixed pairs. You had to win your way through.
100%.
Mm. But we have a lot of people in Western Division who love playing our championships who are not interested in the state. They're travelling for the state one, so. But they love coming into Somerset, or as in a couple of weeks ago, we had a trip down to Smithton and we still got 50 people for that one. Even
Yep.
though it added a good hour's drive to most of our players. Got a very nice venue down at Smithton we play in.
Hello, Flex. How are you? I'm not quite sure what you're on about. If you're talking about a couple of ends back, I think it was the corner of Ben's shirt just catching the end of the screen. If you're talking about that green thing on the screen, I think it was Ben's Tassie Trident shirt just catching the corner of the lens, because we've got nothing on our screens here. So maybe you could check cleaning your screen on your computer. I don't know. But there's nothing on our end.
I see that he was talking about Ben in the first place. Yes, looks like it's 3 blues here again now. Panda puts another one in there. This game might wrap up really quick. Yeah, that counts for. Les has made a big call there. He's waving his finger a lot. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think Corey's going to have a crack.
Well, the call was tight through the pack to the inside blues, and all of them will go. And on camera angle, I
Possibly could happen.
don't think he's wrong.
No. Like I said, there was a lot of finger waving there, so we'll see what happens.
Camera angle, I don't think he's wrong. And they've called it.
Yep.
So,
Congratulations
Yeah.
to Ben Stearns' team of Jono Jenkins, Phil Jones. I'm missing one.
John
Oh,
DeGroot.
John DeGroot.
There it is.
Yep.
So the names on your screen currently are your state fours champions.
Yes.
So we congratulate them. Obviously, JD's walked into a state title after not playing yesterday.
Yes.
So he's earned a try. Unfortunately, guys, it's too hard for us to pick up this stuff and move it into the other room.
So
So we'll have to
We'll sign off and see everybody next weekend.
at Deloraine.